Pacheco. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They'll try to sneak in here. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off the call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 20.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So, from the 22, here's second and 2. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll be back in Kansas City after this. From the 22 now, here's second and a couple.
Yellow!
Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a carry for Hunt. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
A little power football here on third and short. They bring in some extra bulk up front, and they just run this ball straight at the defense. Challenge them in a gotta-have-it moment. Can you stop us? And in this case, the answer is no.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Yellow! Yellow!
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. We'll go again here with Irvin. Into the secondary at the 45. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 19 yards.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Hey, alert 33.
Now Mayfield on the move left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he'll take it on in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes back. Off balance throw. It's complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 18 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get forward for about a yard. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop.
A gain of 2 on the play.
On 3rd down, they go with Pacheco.
Now we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. field goal. No gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go, Louie! Push it!
Now Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he is going to have a Chiefs first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Got his man at the 6. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets 2.
That is caught by the tight end, Jared Wiley. Touchdown, Kansas City.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Forced out left. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Baker hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Run. 180! Done!
Mayfield. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Mayfield. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First and 10 at the 42-yard
Throwing
line.
is Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Look at the three tight ends here on first and 10.
4 yards. That's another bucket.
To throw is Mayfield. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Kings, Kings, Kings! Up, up! Done!
Mayfield to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
What's up?
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
180! What's up?
They'll go. Mayfield. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Hey, yellow! What's up?
On the ground, that is Rashard Smith. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5.
Yellow, yellow! What's up?
Once again, it's Smith. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Yellow! Yellow, 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 yellow! Hey, 43, 43, what's that?
On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. They'll try to run for it with Smith. Call it a gain of 13. First down, KC.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Forced out wide. Throw across his body is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is 2nd and 9.
Come back! Fight down these two, fight down these two. Where's that?
On the handoff, it's Smith. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Smith. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4. Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Before me, I made a change of the story. Find me a work in the morning. Find me what people are morning, man. Cause that is around every corner.
Yellow, yellow! Go on, 80! Where's that?
Here's a toss to Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's 1st down.
Regular, 20! Watch out!
They'll drop to throw. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
Run. Pistol. Watch out!
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It was Jalen Watson who got the arm in there to break that one up.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. This is caught at 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So While they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
This will be big for the Bucks. They're going to try the two-point conversion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That'll be caught, and he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. It was a game that hung in the balance much of the way, but they're able to come away with a 2-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.
And bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a...
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Just adding on overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buzz. You still feel paralyzed above syndrome. Friends just having kids, ain't adding on.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Throwing again, Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. Down to the 10, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together, but no doubt about it on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. He misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking. Score stays at 6-0.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Baker. Down the field, Evans has it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Baker out of the pistol. Brought in right side. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. As the Chiefs, 36
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers find an answer with their opening drive. Mike Evans with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown.
And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Watch your line, hey! Hey, rip list!
To the air, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. He goes to the hurry up here.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's brought in. It's his back, Rashard Smith. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run. It's the rookie from SMU. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's Hunt up the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Attack!
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. It's inside the 10. He brings it in. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting?
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Butker to try the point after. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score. Chiefs 13, Buccaneers 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. The give to Irving to start this drive. Breaks the tackle. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now here's Mayfield. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Picked off by Jalen Watson. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
First down throw, Mahomes. The throw left side, caught by Brown. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 9.
Working now from the gun.
2nd and 1.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Buying some time right. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Another carry for him. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Offense to the line fast.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Yellow.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in by his back Smith. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Pistol. 180!
Throwing here just before halftime. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
He's going deep! And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's Baker. It's made by Bucky Irving. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 43-yard line.
Point it right. What's up?
Here's Baker to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, here's Baker. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bucs have the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards. That's another Buccaneers.
Hey, alert!
It's a gain of 10.
Baker throwing again. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cutting to the lead coming out of halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
All right, here we go, Brock. Todd Bowles believing in his offense. They're going for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Point it right. What's up?
Line up the design keeper. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's out the clear. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs go up by 12. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate it. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Buccaneers, 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Alert, alert! 180! Done!
Mayfield to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 20.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Run. What's up?
Now Mayfield. Flush down out to his left. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, he just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs 35, Buccaneers 14.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Well, as if this one wasn't tough enough, it's another possession lost as he is picked off once again.
I think what I'm looking for here, what everybody's looking for in the building, what kind of fight do you have? Because a couple of turnovers in a row can take it right out of you, especially the deficit you find yourself in.
Yellow, 50, yellow.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
1 yard gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So they'll be set up with a first and goal when we come back. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal.
Easy. Yellow.
From the red zone now. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's throwing deep. Big gain downfield. And he's down to almost... No, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They get 35 out of that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
35. And the Buccaneer first down.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second and a yard.
From the gun, Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal. The dose of the hurry-up here.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
He's got it. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Looking quickly here. Desperation time here. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points.